morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. It's time for Morning Glory. My name is MC Kalia, and I'll be your captain for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's have this conversation going. Good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. It's time for Morning Glory. My name is MC Kalia, and I'll be your captain for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's have this conversation going. Good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. It's time for Morning Glory. My name is MC Kalia, and I'll be your captain for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's have this conversation going. Good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. It's time for Morning Glory. My name is MC Kalia, and I'll be your captain for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's have this conversation going. Good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. It's time for Morning Glory. My name is MC Kalia, and I'll be your captain for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes. Let's have this conversation going.
It is the 8th day of June 2023. My name is MC Kalia, and this is the Morning Glory Show. This particular morning, we are going to talk about health insurance. Why should you have a health insurance? And by the way, how do you choose a health insurance policy? But then before we come there, allow me to remind you that we are coming live from Dawi Afrique Photography. Dawi Afrique Photography is a production house based in Eldoret, Zion Mall. So anytime and photo production, consider working with Dawi Afrique Photography. In the meantime, of course, allow me also to remind you about dressing for a minute, so that the next time you need to dress, you know where to visit. So D-Square School of Fashion Design and Tailoring will teach you to dress. That means that it is for those who may want to take up fashion as a career. But then D-Square Fashion House is here to make sure that you dress to be addressed. D-Square Fashion House is a very serious cloth line in the city of Champions. It is situated in Eldoret at the 4th floor of Ketia's building. Ketia's building is in the CBD of the Eldoret city. So make sure that you visit D-Square and you get to dress to be addressed. In addition to that, allow me to also remind you to help me share the broadcast. So if you are watching, tell someone that there is a very serious show happening somewhere. We are talking about a very important thing: insurance. And so this particular morning I have two guests, two gentlemen on set. One of them is called Brian, the other one is called Hillary. These are insurance consultants, and they're here today to just help us understand how do you even start to choose, how do you make that you have and all that. And so at this particular time I would want to give Brian a chance to say hi to you and also say a little bit more about what they do.
Good morning, viewers. I'm really honored to be here, and I believe that it will be an interactive show. And one of the things will really be important to you is to just give you the understanding, that wide, broad of insurance, because basically there are a lot of misconceptions out there, and that is what really people have really taken that look. This is what insurance is. But this morning, I believe that me and my colleague will be able to give you a more understanding on this. Thank you very much and welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. And Brian, thank you so much for blessing the call this particular morning to be with us on the Morning Glory Show. Feel at home. And just next to Brian is Hillary. Hillary is also an insurance consultant. And so this particular morning, karibu sana, let me give him a chance to also say hi to you.
Good morning. My name is Hillary Kemboy. I work with insurance. We are here today to discuss about insurance health. It's about discussion and to give knowledge to other people to know the importance of insurance. Thank you.
And maybe before I even ask the question, what types of insurances do we have? I'll come to you, Brian. What is an insurance?
Okay. I think insurance is really wide. And I believe that, I just thought of maybe some few definition of insurance. And you find out that insurance is protection. Yeah, it's protection against risks. Yeah, in case of maybe you have a car, and one of the risks of having a car is like you can have an accident and you have a written off car. So as an insurance, we'll say that, we'll come in and take the risk from you. And the second definition of insurance, maybe from Kalia, maybe from everybody's perspective, it's like you pay a premium. A premium basically from an insurance side is cash or money. You pay us insurance, and what you expect us is to do is, like, in the case that you are involved in uncertainty or maybe a loss, you expect the insurance to come in and do what? And compensate you in a different way. I also say that insurance is also a financial service, because basically this is a service industry, and we come and fulfill the desire of financial uncertainties. Yeah, take this example. Is like I will use again an example of having a car, and that car has a value. Take an example of maybe my car has a value of 1 million shillings. Yeah, your interest or your desire is like in the case that this car is spoiled or maybe has an accident. Yeah, your interest or your desire is like, I'll not lose this car. Yeah. So, and maybe on the final definition of insurance, it's like insurance basically an agreement, yeah, between the insurance company and the insured. Insured, this case is as a client as you yourself. And on the simple understandings, like you pay me money, I give you a promise. I think that is what I can say.
So basically, it's like I'm giving you some little money, then if something happens, you give me the big money.
Basically, that is what insurance is.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
thank you.
coming to you, Brian, of course, no, coming to you, Hillary, Brian has given examples of maybe in case you have a car. But then this particular morning, we'll be focusing on health insurance. But then just for the purpose of my view, what are the other types of common types of insurances that are in the market today?
Thank you, Kalia. We have so many classes of insurance. We have medical insurance for individuals and corporates. We have travel insurance for those who are traveling. We have WIBA. We have professional indemnity. We have GPA, that is group personal accident. We have marine insurance. We have home insurance or domestic insurance. Again, we have personal accident. There are so many classes.
So there's so many classes, but then this particular morning you want to talk about health insurance, and but then even before we close into health, you've mentioned quite a number of them, and I don't know, in terms of priority as a consultant, maybe are there insurances that you would rather have than there are those that maybe are less important, or all insurance are considered the same and important in its own way?
No, we have, I can say that there are some important insurance that you should have. Apart, most of us, we take motor insurance. We don't consider taking our health cover. So I think most people should know that having health cover is very much important, and it's cheaper. And you never know when the Saturn will stand. So it's important to have insurance, medical insurance cover. Yeah.
So many people maybe consider ile ya polisi, ile ya gari, because maybe polisi atakusimamisha kuuliza, because I was even somebody was even telling me also that I think polisi labda wangekuwa wanafuatilia ile insurance ya gari, then maybe also not so many people would be taking it up, and that also now informs the attitude that our people have towards insurance. Brian, why do you think that so many people are not maybe willing to take up insurance? Is it because of lack of knowledge, or is it because maybe what is making people be quite reluctant when it comes to insuring maybe their health and other things?
Okay, maybe please to allow me just to add on my colleague, and we consider we can't really say that this insurance is really important, and this one is also like a priority. Every insurance, because as Hillary has said that we have different classes of insurance, and you find out that all this insurance play or maybe cater or maybe get stands on a different field. Yeah, like maybe you own a home, perhaps, or maybe how the government is also initiating this one, and you will not be very happy if your home today burnt, or maybe caught fire, and you lost it. So you find out that, look, as the motor insurance, which is also a government initiative, or maybe a must, also other insurances are very important as the motor or maybe the health. Yes, to come now to your question, you say that why most of the people are not really keen on this. I believe that maybe as consultants, we are the ones who have to take the message out there. And I believe as a viewer, you are watching. One of the things you have to note is like get more enlightenment. Get out there. As somebody said recently that this is the era where we have a lot of information. Yeah, you just have your information away. Just get into your internet and just research. I believe that, yeah, even the Bible says that for the lack of knowledge, my people perish. Yeah, we don't really have a knowledge on the insurance. And we come out here just to give out knowledge so that you're not really ignorant, or maybe if an occurrence or maybe an uncertainty occurs to you, at least you really know it. Yeah, and then the second thing is a bit, I think, is cost. Yeah, a lot of people are really afraid. Let me see that. Look at how maybe the cost of living now is happening, not only in Kenya, but is abroad. You find out that, look, insurance is really not considered as a priority. Yeah, considering that we are on finances, on other things, people prefer having shelter, having food on the table, but insurance as a second thing. I think those are the main things that people really are afraid to uptake insurance. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And of course, this is the Morning Glory Show coming live from Dawi Africa Photography in Eldoret. And this particular morning, I have two guests to help us discuss insurance. And today we are going to focus majorly on health insurance. And I want to give Brian a chance, not Brian, but rather Hillary a chance to now take us through health insurance. What is health insurance? Or what others may refer to as medical insurance. What is this medical insurance, and how do I get into a medical insurance, and why should I also get into now having a medical insurance? Condition. So one thing that people need to understand, and this is quite important, is that as much as the insurance has promised you that we are giving you up to 1 million to spend for what you've paid, it may not cater for one condition, the whole 1 million. So there's a way it's been subdivided. So it would also be important that when I'm taking it, then I'm able to say how much is this going to cover for this. And what are the factors, and maybe now coming to you, Brian, what are the factors that insurance policies consider while giving out the packages and while determining how much you'd pay for you to be insured?
Okay, I think it's a good question. And I believe that I think most of the people really don't get it, because this is a behind scene work. Because insurance really works on probability. This is a possibility that will come. Yeah, today I'm healthy, and tomorrow we can't really predict what might come. And one of the things that we consider, or maybe before even you take an insurance is your age. Yeah, very, very important that how old are you? Perhaps a lot of people have heard that, yeah, the younger you are, the cheaper the insurance is. It's very true that, yeah, because you're young and you're not really prone or maybe to these costly sicknesses. And maybe I will mention a few like cancer, like diabetic. A few of young people will you find having cancer, maybe having this, we call it chronic or pre-existing conditions. These are conditions that we don't have a specific medication. Sorry, not medication, or maybe we can't really treat it and maybe you get healed, but we manage it for a period of maybe your lifetime. Yeah. So one of the things is your age.
Your age.
Age. And the second thing is what limit, as my colleague has said, what limit? Everybody has a financial implication on it. I will just give you a limit of an example. Maybe for an inpatient, I will give you a limit of 5 million. Yeah. You have varieties of those limits. You can choose a lower limit. You can choose a higher limit, depending on how much you can afford. You see? Yes. I will also say that the affordability, because affordability here means that not really cheap. People really come and say, look, give me the cheapest insurance. We don't sell cheap insurance. We sell affordable insurance. That means that, like, you have come, you have said that, look, I have this cash. We want to give you value for money, because it can be cheap, but you find out you lack some things. But it can be affordable, but you have everything in it. Let me use an example of how my colleague has said. For an inpatient cover, these are all medical insurance. What medical insurance offers? It offers inpatient, offers outpatient services. That is when you just visit the doctor and come. It offers optical and dental. And for the ladies there, it offers also maternity. Very, very important. Yeah. And you find out that for an inpatient cover, some of the industry players have incorporated a maternity benefit inside the inpatient coverage. So you find out that, look, when I'm buying insurance, I would prefer to get this industry player from the other one. Why? Because it looks affordable from this industry A than the other one who was separated. I have to add more of my cash or premium
for me to benefit.
Yeah, for me to benefit. So I believe that is basically what people really have to consider. And other insurances there have really we have really advanced in a way that we call it value added benefits, where we offer 24 hours call centers. We offer wellness and checkups. So all these things is what you as a viewer, you have to consider before even having your cover or maybe your medical cover. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And maybe I'll still give time to Hillary to discuss the same. Of course, you've given us some bit of what the companies consider before giving us the premium. So now let me give a chance to Hillary now to discuss what I, as the person looking for insurance, need to look out for.
Take this limit. Take this one of them. take a premium of a limit of 500,000. Benefit 500,000 only.
Because iko na turbo. I don't know if your mic is on. There's somebody saying they can't get you quite clearly. Is it blinking orange? It's all blinking orange. Okay, and then it is gone off. Maybe you just need to put it on again. Okay, thank you. I think you can now get him. Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we'll start with just start from the top kindly.
Okay, what I was saying, MC Kalia, is that having medical health cover is very important. We are buying benefits, not about the limits that we have. We buy benefits because, so I gave you an example, is that buy a limit of 1 million and you buy a limit of 500,000. Their limits are different. So when we go outside there and we sell this cover to our clients, we sell benefits because when you take a good cover, you will never have to add additional cash when you get admitted in hospital. So kenye nizambia watu, we buy benefits. Usiende kununua tu insurance because in insurance, see what you're buying. See the benefits. Compare the benefits from other insurance companies. Is so that you know limit, chronic in a cover up to 750,000. The other insurance in a cover up to maybe 300,000. So you need to in the shop see what you need to take home. Take an example like when you get admitted tomorrow, up to what limit will they cover you? And also, it saves our money. It's like our savings, because ujui ugonjwa inakuja saa ngapi. Accident, you cannot predict accident, so it's really important. It's really important.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Of course, for those who tuned in, first of all, thank you so much for creating time this particular morning to be with us on the Morning Glory Show. Of course, somebody called Dennis is now telling us that the sound is now okay. I think Hilary's mic was off, and we do apologize for that technical hitch. Thank you so much. Karibu sana Shaki Bait to this particular show. I can see somebody by the name Masi Chep Langat. Karibu sana. There is somebody else called anthropologist Chumba. Thank you so much. Then there is Alfred Sargent all the way from Itigo, Perth. Okay, so we now have a village called Itigo in Perth, Australia. Thank you so much for creating time to be with us this particular morning. We're just discussing medical health insurances, and of course, if you have any questions to ask our guests this particular morning, do feel free to maybe have it in the comment section. Also, help us share the broadcast. Let's have as many people as possible watching the broadcast. If you have not clicked the like button, please do click the like button so that I can know that you are actually watching this particular show. And I'll still come back to you, Hillary, because there's something you've really introduced in terms of in terms of knowing the benefits that the insurance policy you're taking comes with. And another thing that I am quite interested in is, because you're in this industry, is what are the latest trends in the industry that you may want people to be aware of? What are some of these latest trends? How are insurances packaging themselves right now so that somebody can have a hint of what should I go look out for?
Wow, that's nice. No, now in this industry, sir, there's one industry that now has come to consider old age. Now they take even 100 years old person for health cover. That package, it has it inclusive of inpatient, outpatient, dental, and optical. And there's no to go for medical checkups. You just buy the cover, you take the limit that you want, you pay, you have, and then you're good to go. So now the thing that one industry that now has come with that a good medical cover for the old age, but it's not only for the old age. It starts from 1 to 120 years old. So it has been at close that from 1 to 64 years, then 65 years and above. So we have different limits, and but the limit starts with 250. Yeah, I think up to 5 million.
Okay, maybe let's also give. I can see Brian smiling suggestively. So let me give him a chance to also give us maybe some of the latest trends that are coming up now in the medical insurance world. What are some of these things that we really need to be aware of when we are going towards an insurance cover? Yeah.
I think it's an interesting question because because you can even we can take the whole time on the same. Yeah, but one of the major things the insurances are trying to do is to bring the aspect of preventive measures than curative, because most of the industry players have brought that aspect of rewarding people being healthy. Yeah, because I remember listening to somebody say that a lot of people there spend a lot in funerals, unlike how they're spending. It will be more cheaper buying an insurance than how much you have spent in a funeral. So one of the trends the insurance industry is trying to do is to bring the aspect of preventive, and all those things you find out like if you bought a medical cover today, one of the things we incorporate as a free benefit is wellness or checkup. Yeah, we also most of the insurance industries have partnered with gym places just to make their clients physically fit, because that is also closer to being healthy. Yeah.
So right now that means that the insurances that I can get, and I get a subscription to a gym.
Yeah, most of the industry players have tried to incorporate that. Not all, but
But
I think
most.
if I would advise you as an insurance consultant is like, this is what I will give you. Like, look, this insurance A doesn't really offer this one. I'll prefer you getting this one. So that is it's a free benefit. It doesn't come with a cost, and above it all, we are rewarding you that, look, because you have been healthy. Sometimes we also even give discounts, like you have paid maybe this year 100,000 for your premiums. Next year we can offer you 5% of the premium. So it means that this is what we're just trying to reward people how healthy they have tried to be. Yeah.
And somebody is asking a very good question, just close to what you've said, in terms of what happens to my money. And also, I think I was asking Hilary this question because I was telling him that there's an insurance I've had for quite some time. Na sijai kuwa mgonjwa, but and I'm not saying I want to be sick, but where does my money go?
Yeah, that is to me. I think viewers, please listen to this very keenly. Yeah, let's understand the concept of insurance. The concept of insurance is that we are sharing the risk. Yeah, and you're not entitled to it. The fact that you have paid premiums to the insurance company is not really that you're entitled to it to the extent. Yeah, because insurance works in this principle that we pull a lot of resources together. Like maybe, let me use what we are really speaking about, medical insurance. Yeah, maybe on this studio we are a number of us. Yeah, we come together, and what an assumption is, maybe those who are underwriting, the behind scenes, the underwriters, they assume that out of 100 maybe people, 5 of them will fall sick along the year. So this case, we have pulled the resources for 100 to finance the 5. I'll give an example of maybe NHIF. I think this is what people there really understand. It's like when you enroll today on an NHIF cover, I think you will pay 1,500 for the first time. That means that you have paid for 3 months. But NHIF has a waiting period. This is a period you wait. You're subjected to wait before you receive any service from an insurance. So you're subjected to 30 to 60 days waiting period. And on the 61st day, it means that in case maybe your wife, or in a family setup, your wife has gone for maternity and the bill comes to around 30,000, we will sort it out all. But we will not say that because you have contributed only 1,500 so far, we will not pay for it. I think this is the notion. Most of the time, I think recently I was in NHIF offices. Somebody was complaining, I've been contributing, I think on the COVID time, he lost his job. And since he found his job, he has been contributing. But unfortunate moment of when he lost the job, he now says that he has not been contributing to the NHIF platform. So he was complaining that I've been contributing for all these years. And now
I've missed for only 6 months, and you guys are not going to treat me.
Yeah, and you're refusing to treat me. Why are you guys, you insurance people, you don't really, yeah. So all these things is an aspect that, look, we have to understand the concept where insurance really works. Yeah, when you don't contribute, it means that you're also not part of this pool, and you're left behind. So let's understand the concept that is a pooling of resources, and these resources we are sharing to pay few those who are sick. Yeah, I think that is really what we have to note, and basically the concept and the principle around the insurance. Yeah.
Okay, and there is also here a question that most of the time, and in the recent past we've had now, insurance is also maybe being able to allow you to pay for maybe inpatient and not inpatient and outpatient separately and all that. Maybe Hillary can take us through what that means.
True, we have that. You can take inpatient cover alone. You can take in and outpatient cover as one cover, but you cannot take outpatient alone.
Or you cannot take outpatient alone. So you can take inpatient,
yes,
you can take in and out, but you cannot take outpatient alone. Okay, take us through the differences between in terms of premiums and all that.
In terms of premiums, when you take inpatient, it's cheaper. For example, let me just use it as an example. When you take inpatient of 3 million, you pay around 24,000 per year. That is according to your age, because I know your age. Okay. you pay around 23,000 per year. When you take in plus outpatient cover. Now, when you come to outpatient is a little bit expensive. You're trying to discourage people not to take outpatient sana, because when you go to a facility kuna homa, unachajiwa consultation 3,000. You're then told to go for lab test. Lab test will cost up around 6,000, 45 to 6,000 for your test. Then you go for pharmacy. You go to pharmacy, you're given a medicine that will cost around maybe 1,000. Then dawa unapewa ni Panadol na Piriton. Now, we need to tell our clients that you need to nini na kuuma unaenda hospitali. Kama something serious, itabidi umeenda kuona consultant. But kama ni kichwa, you just buy mara moja. You need to save your what you bought, eh?
Or maybe you go to a smaller dispensary or something like that.
Go to a dispensary, kwa chemist. Eleza to that doctor unaumwa na kichwa. Takupea dawa. But now when you go to a facility, of course, even these facilities, they get rich because of insurance. And they see that you have an insurance card, hapo ndo wanakulia pia. But we are not saying that evil, but we need to educate these people to know that you need to know ni nini inakupeleka hospitali. Unless something serious, you go. But kama ni kidogo, let's take this example that, you know, when you have kids, wanashikwa na malaria, not even malaria, you have so many, kunywa kidogo. Then umetumia card, umepata the second born. You know, the same illness ni yule mtu alikuwa nayo, the same taandikiwa kwa hiyo prescription ni the same tu na the other one. So we tusitupange that prescription at tunatupa, because the same doctor ataenda kuandika the same thing, same amount nililipa ni the same, utakuja kulipa kwa this other person. We need to know again that inpatient services iko na some waiting period. For example, maternity kuna waiting period ya other industries wanafanya 1 year, others wanafanya 10 months.
So they just want to make sure that uku realize uko na mimba ndio ukaenda kulipa. Is that what you guys are trying to do?
Yes, sasa when you're planning to have a kid, you take insurance
before conception.
Yes, before. 3 months before. So that 10 months
Anyway,
I think what it's really trying to say is that insurance is not something that you want to benefit. Yeah, we are coming there to just take out the uncertainties. You don't insure your car to go and you see. Yeah, so that aspect people should understand that we don't really, it's not a matter of a benefit, it's a matter of a look. We are coming to assist or maybe to take you from that uncertainty.
Okay, and now that you've decided to take these, somebody is asking if there are insurances that mental health is a big thing right now, and somebody is asking what are insurances doing in terms of making sure that they play a role also in making sure that we manage mental health.
Yes, I think I as I spoke before, it's like the industry is trying to expand and give offer these services which were not before. And I think one of the competition there is like what are you offering? So we are copying from each other, we are trying to merge and all those things. Yeah, one of the things is mental counseling and all those things. And most of the industry players have tried to incorporate these benefits. We call it a benefit. It's like, or maybe as a free benefit to their covers. It can be incorporated in an inpatient cover or an outpatient cover. So these are all factors that we are trying to factor as an industry. And I believe that we have a lot of insurances there that offer this benefit. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you so much. And coming to you, Hillary, somebody is asking, how do health insurance cover pre-existing conditions?
Thank you. For pre-existing condition, as I had said earlier, we have a waiting period for such chronic disease. When you come to us and you want medical cover, you need to declare kama uko na diabetic, uko na nini, so that our medical underwriters can check which is the best limit that we can give you that can really help you. So it adds some waiting period actually.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And so that means that they are covered, but then there's a waiting period. And we've also said that maybe age may not be a factor right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Morning Glory Show. Now we're coming to almost the tail part of this particular show, and I'll come back to you, Brian. Of course, just before you give your parting shot, if there's something you feel that we've not quite mentioned about medical health insurance, you can do a summary and then give us your parting shot.
Okay, I think maybe to touch about on different plans, because we have different plans in a medical insurance cover. That and basically all these plans is factored on numbers. Insurance is something of numbers. The more numbers, the more sweeter it becomes. Yeah, so we have individual covers or maybe family covers out there. Yeah, in the case that maybe Kalia, you come with your family, yeah, we call it a family. Yeah, we also have a setup of an SME, maybe small business enterprise plans, where I think most of the industry players start from three principles or three mature adults. Yeah, so from 3 going forward, you find out that you can get an SME cover, and all those things really come with different packages. You find that individual cover is very different from an SME, because SMEs, maybe those waiting periods are considered, they can be waived out if you can negotiate with your underwriter to take out. But on an individual setup, these benefits are really fixed. Yeah, ukienda supermarket is a fixed price. So an individual cover or plan is fixed. It's a fixed price. But on
so you may want to go with maybe family or even the one for corporates.
Yeah, you can also the third one is a corporate, where we don't really consider anything. It's just like it's an open ended. It's like you can custom according to what you need. Yeah, it doesn't have a waiting period. Hilary amesema maternity. Yeah, you enter today, you're pregnant, we will pay for you, but not we need numbers to call it a corporate. A corporate, basically, you find out that from my side, we have to have a principles of at least 10 going forward, so that we can consider all those things. So I think maybe on my ending, I just want to ask Kenyans, or maybe those who are listening to me, that did you know that at least 1.5 million Kenyans become poor because of medical bills? A friend told me that I don't need to worry of the things that sijui, like nikijua sasa ndio naanza kuwa worried, but that should not be their notion. Let's take note of this. Let's take it like it's very important, and let us not take insurance when we have that problem. Yeah, let's have the insurance always. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Brian, and thank you for creating time to be with us this particular morning. Asante sana. Now, Hilary, to you also, give you a summary, then go ahead to also give us your parting shot.
Thank you, Msikalia. Nataka kuambia wale wazee wenye wananitazama and the entire friends and kila mtu, that we need to stop this habit of unajipata asubuhi umeongezwa kwa WhatsApp group or medical funds. Na taking your medical cover, it's cheaper. We should stop this kufanya rambe na uko na medical cover. You can pay for your own medical cover up to 10 installments, but with a little interest. 6 to 10 installments, right? So I could encourage people to take health insurance cover. Kama una pesa ya kulipa once, kuja tufanye installments. Alafu ukilipa sahi uko na medical cover yako, by next week uko na kadi. So we need to educate our people, our friends. Hata najua una cover, need to give you one.
Situshaongea, ilikuwa lazima uniaibishe kwa TV.
I know.
I just asked you where did my money go in the last 2 years? And Brian has told me I'm not entitled to it, so we start again.
Yes. So let's take health cover. Ni muhimu. Wala wazee, you just come, ututafute na Brian. We'll give you a good health cover. Na at the end of it, tutastop history na arambe na nini.
Labda nikupe chance, upeane namba yako, alafu pia Brian ama mali mnaweza patikana kwa urahisi.
My mobile number 0727 555 269.
07
27 555 269. 69.
Hillary, let's also have your number. I think somebody can help me pin that. Okay. Also give your number so that can be pinned.
Yes, I think let me just say my number the last time. I think you can find me on the social media. On Facebook, you can search Jim Bryan. Jim Bryan. You can just like it. You can go also to Twitter, the same name, Jim Bryan. You can find me there. On LinkedIn, those who are professionals, please, the same name, Jim Bryan. And on Instagram, watu wa mapicha na vitu kama hizo. Yeah, Jim Bryan BC. Be sure enough. That is BCE. Jim Bryan BCE. Be sure enough. And my number is 07 50 711 56. Yeah, 0750 711 56. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Brian, for creating time to be with us this particular morning. And thank you so much, Hillary. I believe that somebody has learned something about insurances. So if you're there and you've not been having an insurance cover, then you need to look for Brian and Hillary. They'll advise you on the best plan or the best policy, and even on how to make sure that you are also able to pay for it, including paying it through installments. So make sure that you look out for Hillary, or even if you are so far away from them, you can call them. They can still advise you even if you're going to take it from somewhere else. So just make sure that you have an insurance cover, come what may, because it is as important as food is. It is as important as your motor insurance is. And with that, thank you so much for all those who've made time to be with us on the Morning Glory this particular day. Of course, being the Thursday edition, it was a social square, just talking about the social issues that face us. And I believe health is quite social, as much as at times it may turn economic. And that's why we've talked about it on a social square. So with that, my name is MC Kali. Until tomorrow, have a beautiful day.